What's up, y'all?
Hello, hello.
Deadwood.
I am in the DM's chair again, and we're returning to a setting we haven't been in 3 fucking years. In the middle of a very heated battle.
Yeah, we stopped at a really bad spot.
We stopped at a really bad spot, and
I think we stopped because fair started.
Probably.
I think it was in like March or something.
Yeah, I thought this was a
This
summer
just ran
thing.
through like March, and then we didn't do it again because we didn't get a hold of Jerome and stuff. But
Yeah,
That's what it was.
Essentially, as a recap, while everyone's getting prepared and stuff, these people from a town called Bloom's End were celebrating a annual festival where Evangeline was telling a ghost story, but it turns out that
You
the ghost
son of a bitch.
Nernathiel was telling her own ghost story while Evangeline was locked up in the temple to Saloon, and
You son of a bitch.
disappeared and stole a bunch of kids to
Hang
do
on,
God
let me-
knows what.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
One fucking hit point.
And they
It's out of my system.
went to first thing they had to do was go find some of these kids with these bullywugs that had helped Nernathiel
Bullshit.
abduct these kids, and they rescued a couple of them. And now, after a couple days of journeying deep inside the Deadwood is a place where the Feywild tried to merge with the material plane, and magic went fucking nuts, and crazy shit happened, and now the woods are perpetually dead.
Which
Um,
fridge is it in?
and in this battle, they're fighting something called skulks, and if you read anything about skulks,
Bullshit.
only children can see them. So it's made for a really hard fight. There's also a giant on the way. Currently, Sean's character Oscar died.
Yep.
Arush,
He got
who
eaten.
is Sandra's Dragonborn. Paladin is on the floor and stabilized. Evangeline, James's Twilight Cleric, is unconscious and will be rolling death saves on her turn. Bobby's Wizard Baracus is down to 1 spell slot and 1 health.
Is Baracus badass?
B.A. Baracus, baby.
Yeah.
He's also got a crawling hand familiar named Mr. Scratchies.
Forgot about him.
And Andrew's character, the OP fucking Woodlands Cowboy, is a Gloomstalker Ranger
Look, leave my Cowboy Witcher out of this.
in a perpetually dark forest known as the Deadwood, so he's basically always invisible to anything that relies on dark vision.
I'm just one with the shadow.
They were in the middle of breaking up a ritual that Nernathiel was performing to sacrifice these kids. They're doing pretty good. Only 1 kid's dead so far. 5 of the kids are freed, but they're refusing to leave because they want to help these people. And they're the only ones that can see the enemy, and because they can't roll a persuasion check to save their life. And there's 2 of them that are still tethered to these things that are going into one of these dead giants' bodies that will reincarnate if it gets enough juice in it. There's 2 of them that are still tethered to the trees, and they know that the tethers can only be destroyed by magical means. And we're going to start the 6th round with Mr. Baracus.
Great.
Does he have a fear of flying? Tell me he does.
Dude, it's been years. I don't think he
He's
does.
just referencing the 18 character.
Yeah.
It's the 18.
Does
That
he?
you're-
Oh.
that you're named, not
Does he
named
have
after.
bones that like protrude out of his forearms?
No, that's
Also,
Baraka.
Mortal Kombat Baracus.
Yeah, I'm thinking 18.
that would probably be
Yeah.
a
That's
little
why we're
bit
calling him
more accurate to him because he's a necromancer, so bones and shit. Anyways.
A weird mohawk and a lot of gold chains. And a desperate fear of flying.
So yeah, you're
Is it
basically
because we're old?
the dice are the children. There is a tether that has a little bit of health left. That there's supposed to be a tree by number 1. If you want to put the tree up next to number 1, the dice
Number 1.
number 1, the green one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's still tethered. The tether looks really weak on that one, and then the tether on the other dice is at full health.
Oh no.
Which
dead.
one? What's the other tether? I'm sorry.
This guy here.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Okay.
Yeah. So those are the 2 kids that are still tethered. And then y'all have freed 5 of the kids. One of the kids, sadly, I rolled the same number for where the energy went. And she died. A little gnome girl died in the ritual. So who knows what kind of consequences that'll have later on. I'm sure I won't bring that back and use it against you.
So wait, one of the kids already died?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, it's not like we're playing Mass Effect or Dragon Age.
Nope.
These tiny things are inconsequential, right? They won't matter 3 games from now.
No, they won't.
Not at all.
Not one of them's the godchild or anything.
There's gonna be a very angry young 15-year-old elf girl after this fight.
Yeah, she's in the village.
Yep.
Tifa? Tifa?
I think it was Marie or something.
It's like Tifa or Tila or something like that. What do you want to do, Baracus? Also, like, there's only one skulk that's been hit.
Because we can't see the little shits.
Because you can't see him
You can't
unless you
see
have a
him?
kid helping you spot.
And so these Starbursts are the skulks, but
The Starbursts are
we
the
can't
skulks.
see them.
Child number 1 that's tethered, they're not able to point him out, but that child and that child, like, they're spotting them for you, so you can
Okay.
still attack them, so you can at least make attacks against them, but they're still gonna have like disadvantage unless there's like a kid like right next to you doing the line of sight and stuff.
Do I have Hunter's Mark on anything?
No,
Because it probably would have been on...
you had it on
What's her face?
Nathiel, and
Yeah.
then she plane shifted away,
Mhm.
and we looked it up, and it dissipated the spell.
Lame.
So mad.
I forgot we looked that up.
1 health point. She
One.
got away. She was supposed to leave when she had under 20. Y'all
That-
fucked her up.
Yeah, my last started real good.
Yeah.
So
Spiritual weapon, baby.
the kids are calling out the enemies, right?
Yeah. So you know basically where they're at, but attacks made against them are still gonna like come at a little bit of a penalty.
Okay.
Or you can attack the tether that's holding the kids.
I can attack the tether.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh, and Skulk number 2, his hand is like he rolled a nat 1 when he went to attack the kid, so his hand is like in the tree.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you were able to flee last time,
Okay.
because his hand was stuck in the tree, so there's no attack of opportunity.
I want to help, but I only have 1 hit point, and I don't think I have any health potions or anything.
No. And also at the end of the last adventure, like Jerome came in after not being here for this fight and came in for the last round and swung and hit one of the skulks for a little bit of damage and used the action surge and then missed. But y'all do have a 20 plus health level 3 Eldritch Knight here with y'all, which y'all didn't have for basically all the fight except for the last round.
Okay.
And he's got 2 light health potions.
I'm trying to remember from the last time we played this. Did we figure out that magic doesn't do anything to the tethers?
Magic is the only thing that damages
Magic's the
tethers.
only thing that damages the
I thought it
tethers?
was radiant. Just meant to.
Radiant did double.
Okay.
So
Okay.
radiant damage does double, which was why you were so good at destroying the tethers.
Okay.
And Quincy destroyed one of the giant bodies and beat the damage threshold, which completely eliminated the tethers on this side and freed all. I think there was like 2 or 3 kids trapped on that
Do
side.
not remember that.
Yeah.
Good thing you watched the video.
Yeah.
And that's why we record these.
So
It's been 3
basically,
years.
if the giant thing, it has a damage threshold of 10 and it has 30 health points. So you have to do at least 10 damage on a single attack for any of the damage to go through.
For the giant that's coming in?
No, the giant body that's on the floor, that elf lady that's
Oh.
laying down. Yeah. That's essentially like a dead swamp giant kid
Okay.
that she was trying to remake with these kids.
Okay. I'm
So,
starting to remember now.
they
that
have-
That's what the kids, they were
They have
she was
30
remaking.
health points, but if you do an attack and it does less than 10 damage, none of the damage goes through.
Okay. So that reminds me of Cyberpunk. So,
Or you can hit the tethers and free them individually.
okay. That's what I remember I was trying to do.
And
but
you didn't really. You only have 1 spell slot left, right?
I only have 1 spell slot
You got
left.
cantrips, and the tethers can't dodge or do anything.
Yeah.
So
It's a stationary object type of thing.
I've got 1 spell slot left. I was going to try to help save as many kids as I can. I was going to try to save this kid, but who's the other kid that's tethered?
this dice next to the tree.
This one.
This one.
Oh, I keep forgetting
Yeah,
about
the one
that
you can't
over
see.
there. Okay. Okay.
Y'all can just hear these thuds.
Yeah, we know that little shithead, that big shithead's coming.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do a witch bolt on the tether here
Okay.
to free that one.
Good old witch bolt.
And that is a ranged spell attack, which says my attack bonus is +4.
Gotta roll 6 or higher, buddy. I got 10 AC.
I rolled a 7 +4, so
There you
11.
go. Roll that d12 so you can free that tether up.
All right, d12.
This is the perfect music for this guy.
I know. I need to
Right.
switch.
You don't add anything. It's just the
We
d12.
need copyright free.
2.
A copyright free version of Witcher.
So you just.
I'm
And
working on it.
the tether like dissipates a little bit, and then
I
it
just need somebody like
reforms,
James
and it's
or
still
whatever
there.
like that to bounce
You
like
weren't,
yours off
you
the
weren't able to
fucking
do enough. 2 damage.
Our music.
One day I'll have a weekend off.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I
You working tomorrow?
can I use hide as a bonus action? Is that
No.
that's a full action?
What time do you get off?
Yeah, you're not a rogue.
On Sundays it's like 6 o'clock.
So, witch bolt.
If you stay within
Concentration
30
up
feet.
to a minute. So basically, what I'm thinking is, if I can like run off the map, basically,
Mhm.
not using the hide action, but basically trying to get out of combat, but stay within 30 feet to where I can kind of
Yeah.
come back, do it again
Yeah,
on my
you can
next
do
turn.
that.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to survive with my 1 point, but still help.
Okay, cool. Is that it?
You're gonna try and do pop shots?
Basically, yeah.
Pop
Yeah.
in, boom, pop out.
Yeah.
Evangeline, it's your turn. Go ahead and give me a death save, bud.
Alright. It's a D20, 10 or higher.
10 or higher. No adds. No subtracts.
Fail.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh fuck.
What'd you get?
5.
Ouch. And that one is 2 death saves. That's Evangeline's turn. Baruch, your turn. You're unconscious.
I'm unconscious.
Roll a d20. See if you get a 20.
Oh.
Let's say you wake up early.
You're not using this thing.
Yeah, that's the
I
time
can
of
do
oh,
that.
no.
No,
Yeah.
we already started late.
17.
Solid. Doesn't count.
Nope.
I wrote Quintus instead of Quincy.
Ah,
They are close.
Oh, yeah.
Quincy!
Quincy,
Names
Quincy,
anymore
Quincy,
either.
Your
Quincy.
turn.
Yep. How far away is that child, and how far away is that child?
Yeah, because there's no.
I'd say like 15 feet to that one,
Mm-hmm.
and that one's probably 30.
And these kids aren't running, are they? We already tried that.
Y'all have tried to like yell at them to run, but the persuasion
Rats.
checks haven't been high enough. But I've been letting you do it as a free action.
run, you little shits.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna try. One, I'm gonna try to tell this kid to run, or hide, because something big is coming.
Run home. Just
Yeah.
don't go that way.
Which way are the thumps coming from? That way.
Yeah.
Which way is the village? That way.
Yeah. Not making it up. That's like the way y'all came from.
Yeah.
Like when I watched the video and everything.
I think
I'm knocking the tree over, Sean.
my persuasion sucks. He is
That's
not
a free
people-
action, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Sean, only.
It was doing just fine.
I'm gonna try to persuade this kid to run. I'm gonna tell him go around.
Your dad's coming with a belt.
And just remember, like, some of these kids are dragonborn, so they do have a breath weapon they can do.
What about this one that?
I'm trying to think. That child. I had all the children marked, but I can't remember what the hell they were. Hold on. Did I write that for you? Because I have, like, which one's next to you. Assessing Jerome with Quincy. That is a silver dragonborn 10-year-old male.
Okay, so. Breath
His dad is the head, like, the law master. That's Boris Brood's son. The Scottish Dragonborn.
I'm gonna tell him
Hey, what do you want me to do?
how far away this distance.
30.
30,
Yeah.
and their movement's 30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to convince him to run to him or them,
Yeah.
and
That kid's a half-orc. Male, I think.
and get away so I can go in and get more kids, but I can't protect them and get more out at the same time.
All right, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Roll well.
With advantage?
Yeah,
Save
the
his
first one
I
wasn't
like
great.
the argument.
19.
All right,
Nice.
he's gonna listen. So he runs off, gets with that kid.
And hopefully he can convince him to
Yeah.
Those are probably two of the best warriors the children.
I
might
want them
get.
out. They have 4 hit points.
Yeah.
They're not warriors. I want them out of
They
here.
do have that breath weapon though. Hey,
And
That's
the
cool.
other's a half orc.
Then I'm going
So he
to.
can drop down to 1 if he wishes.
I'm actually gonna use my movement. I can bonus action. Wait, with Expeditious Retreat, can I use my bonus action move and then use my. No. I'm trying to think of how I want to do things because I need an action, I need movement, and I need bonus action.
your bonus action with Expeditious is a dash for free, basically. Or
Okay,
30
no.
feet.
I'm going to move enough to get in front of them just in case. Use my. I don't think I can't. I don't have hide in plain sight. I lied. I'm not moving. How thick are the woods here where they are?
So this spot's pretty open, but it does break out into like a denser part of the forest. But y'all had to like crawl through like a really thick briar patch to get to this clearing.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically like y'all had to make like con saves to crawl through and not take damage.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Okay.
So they can run to like a certain point and then they're gonna have to stop because there's.
They're children though. They can like rear
Yeah.
away with that shit in there.
They're small,
But it was like
even.
30 to 60 feet of difficult terrain for them.
That
to crawl
kid's
through.
free, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move to that kid.
Okay.
Uh,
That one, yeah.
Grab them, pick them up, pop on the edge of the forest.
That is a
Go.
white dragonborn female that had just stabilized a roosh when they went.
Oh, so, yeah, this music's making it a lot more stressful to figure out what I'm going to do. No, I'm taking forever, but I'm also one of the only ones that can actually do stuff because I'm not,
Almost dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton of movement, so...
He looks at you and goes, Quincy, there's a beast right by a roosh and there's one right by Evangeline.
Who looks more dead? Evangeline?
Evangeline looks more dead.
Yep. That one's Evangeline, right? Or is that one Evangeline?
The further back one. That way, yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna take an attack.
All right. So he pointed it out so you can see it, but
Yep.
it's still invisible.
Yeah.
So you can at least make an attack, but it has disadvantage.
Well, I get +9.
Yeah.
You got like that real big close up on the end.
What is 17 plus 9?
You
26.
hit. Yeah. That was a disadvantage?
Oh no, that was a straight.
Yeah.
Sorry, forget. Okay, 11 plus 9, dirty
Yeah, you
20.
still hit.
Uh,
Just let me know what number that one is.
4.
Okay.
Damage sucks. 6 points.
6 points. Yeah, this like arrow just flies through this dark lit place and it just stops at one point and you just see this thing go and it's got these long jagged fucking claws on its hands. They just look like Wolverine's claws basically.
Okay, and I move 15 feet to get here.
Yeah.
So I still have a lot of movement.
420 feet of movement.
No, no.
You got like 45 more feet.
Well, I've got 20 feet plus 35 feet if I need it.
Oh,
'Cause I have a
your
bonus.
movement's 35.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Um,
yeah. You got like 55.
So I want to try and draw it away from the kid, so I'm actually going to move back.
You want to try and drag that kid with you back?
Yeah, can I
Send
do
him?
that?
Yeah.
And
It's
just
just
scoop
double
him?
movement. Give me a like a really low. Just give me an athletics check. You're just trying to beat like a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So scoop, I have, what did I say? 20 plus 35, so 55 feet.
55, yeah.
So I've got just enough to get about here.
Yeah.
And then I drop the kid, tell him to hide with the others.
Okay, Quincy, just try and get Mrs. Evangeline.
Yep.
She's got blood leaking out of her mouth and nose.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
Gargly breath.
You're gonna be the source of nightmares.
I'm not
for
sticking to
a
my
year
true
to come.
neutral
Yeah.
on this.
Sometimes kids are different. They kind of tug at you.
And I think that's all I got. But I'm in between them, so it's better than nothing.
Okay.
And I'm in shadow, right?
Yeah, with your stuff, like anything that relies on dark vision will have
Yeah.
disadvantage on you.
Okay.
It's the Skulk's turn. Number 2 is gonna take a swing at the child. Yep.
Wicked crows they've got going on.
I just added those.
You see that
Dark
that
Lord.
Skulk number 2's. Actually, let me roll an athletics check. Yeah. Okay. Try to save you. The Skulk number 2, like it rips out its claw from the tree, and you see the bark kind of fall to the ground, and you see the little kid is sitting there like trying to stay back from it, and the Skulk just slashes across its face, cutting its jaw off, and it falls to the ground.
Jesus.
That kid is dead.
Fuck! That's the one I was trying to save.
Yeah. If you had done 2 more damage, you would have broken that tether. Alright, that is that Skulk's turn. Sulk number 1 is going to take an attack at Jerome. And it's been pointed out, but it's still invisible, so it has advantage on it. That's a 21 to hit Jerome.
Probably hit position.
Wait, I was attacking from invisible, so my first roll should have counted. Not that it matters, because I rolled well enough on my second.
Yeah.
Because disadvantage, advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Those do cancel out.
Because, so like when you're moving, are you still like cloaked in?
Yeah,
That ability is just finite.
Yeah, if I'm in shadow, I am essentially invisible.
Okay. That's
You the way that it works is like you basically meld with shadow.
Jerome takes 6 damage as the Skulk slashes through it.
Cool. Anybody got a dry erase?
I have wet erase.
Hit.
I got a red one.
That's the right one
Thank
for health.
you.
Number 4 gonna take a swipe at that child.
Not the person that just shot it.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's
you're
why
right.
I chose to shoot at it instead of doing something
That was
else.
like your whole point. So it's gonna move to you and attack, regular attack, and it only rolled a 12.
Nope.
Misses you. Number 3.
I just kind of.
It's gonna run up to Jerome here and
Yeah.
attack.
You're up again.
Damn it all.
Can't wait till Chris would kill this character.
I'm going to die.
19 to hit. I think you have a 16 AC.
Yes.
Me? Or, oh.
It hits.
11 damage.
Okay.
These things just come up and claw the shit out of you.
How you feeling?
I feel like I got hit by
You do have that shield spell, so keep that in mind. You can cast that and raise your AC by 5 if you want to do that next round when you're getting attacked.
Okay.
Okay. You see that the tether, even though there's not enough children to perform the action, the tether's still going, and the child that's still tethered, that's alive, takes damage. It's now like half health, basically.
It's got 2.
Yeah.
It's not good regardless.
And then now it's the children's go. Those 3 are gonna stay there. The one that's by Evangeline is going to try and do a medicine check again and stabilize you. Nat 20.
Alright.
You're at 1 health.
I'm up.
You're
These
up.
Kids are clutch. 1 health. Got a nat 20 to stabilize.
Well, I'm glad I got this thing away from you.
Romeo's a barbarian, right?
No, he's a fighter.
Fighter?
Yeah, he's an Eldritch Knight.
Alright, what we got eventually?
Evangeline's at 1 health.
Got no spells.
So it brings you up, and then it runs to where Quincy is with the other kids.
I'm assuming a wide berth around that
Yeah.
thing, so there.
And that last child, that one that's on the outside, what is it? It's a high elf female, 6-year-old, named Renna. What's Renna gonna do? Renna's way too scared to go and help Jerome. She's smart. Renna's gonna run off the map basically and then hide.
Who is that?
That's
4.
dice.
This-
D4.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Nope, definitely not towards those enemies. She's running clear that way.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
where
didn't
she
know there was
goes.
enemies there.
There's 2 starbursts right there where you moved her towards, you crazy man.
Oh, well, I was just taking her off the map.
And then something really bad happens.
Great.
Some bitch.
Something that y'all have heard stomping around. I wish I had
Well, we passed him,
my
didn't
ogre
we?
mini.
Yeah,
Yep.
we-
Y'all snuck past him the first time. Baracus, this thing runs up to where you are. So I'm gonna say, like, when you were running back, you saw it. So I'll say it's coming from a diagonal, but it basically runs to where you're at to end its turn. It dashes up to you.
What is this?
This is a giant.
Is
And you see,
that the
like,
same thing that killed
it's
Oscar?
what killed Oscar. You see it, it's like got cuts all over it. Its intestines are hanging out of its body. And it's just like, and it's actually carrying around the arm of another giant that it's using as its great club. And it just walks up and it looks like it's about to throw up on you. It's like,
There's a reason my favorite enemy is undead.
Jerome, it is your turn. You got 2 enemies around you. You also have 2 health potions that you can maybe use to get people up, or you can attack some of these people, or do whatever you want to do. Then I would use the green flame blade, because you get to do weapon damage plus extra stuff. That's a cantrip on the back.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
And number 1's been hit. Do you want to swing at that one?
Yes.
Okay. And you also have your second wind ability to recover HP as a bonus action, I think.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do
So that's a D10 plus 3 as your bonus action to recover your health. Or you can do it later.
that. 5.
Are you doing the green flame blade?
Yes.
What's the spell attack? It'd be at the top, like middle.
Plus 4.
Oh, there we go.
Build a 5 on the D20.
Yeah.
So 9 total?
Yeah.
So you take a swing at this, green flame kind of sparkles out, and you miss the
Shit.
creature you're attacking. But you can do that second wind to recover health if you want, or you can do it later if you want. But it's a bonus action if you think you'll survive another round to do it.
I will do it now.
Okay. That's a D10 plus 3 health.
I forget how stressful this fight was.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like describing kids getting murdered, but that's the story I chose to tell.
well, Look, I got 4 of them. That's half. Those statistics are better than I expected.
Anything else for you? You stand where you're at so you don't take opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Marcus, your turn.
Okay. So I ran that way. Giant's coming. It's about to throw up on me.
Giant's staring at you like you're in its reach.
Shit. So if
You're
I
gonna-
run, it's...
Yeah, you're gonna want to disengage or.
You can
Right.
disengage and run.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I have 1 health. I can't fight a fucking giant. So
Yeah.
disengage. I know there's more enemies this way. I just can't see them, but I know they're there.
You were like,
Do I
you
know-
were running back, like looking, and you saw like that kid just on the tether, and then you just saw like its face gets fucking slashed off, so you know there's one around there. And you see Quincy's kind of like doing this, like trying to move out of the way of something. So you know there's an enemy next to Quincy, but you don't know exactly where they're at. And you do see that child.
I see this child over here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see this child's in danger or anything?
You don't know.
They're all in danger.
They're all in like it's.
Well,
it
yeah.
doesn't look like they're being harried by anything right now, presently.
Okay, so I'm gonna disengage, come over to this child, basically
Okay. What's your movement? 30.
30.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to basically protect the child and also kind of try to hide from getting killed
Okay.
myself.
So you disengage and run.
Yeah.
It's not a bad plan. Evangeline, your turn.
There's a child tethered but still alive, right?
Yes. It
Okay.
looks very weak.
I kindly move me to that child, but I'm going to use my free action first to say, "Children, run home now!"
Okay.
And you're most authoritative by
Yeah.
voice.
And you're moving.
And then I'm going
That
to
one.
stand.
Because that one's dead, right?
Yeah, you can remove that all.
So
from
the
that.
kid that still is
Oh,
he
that's
within
bad.
like?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hang on, I'm going to do something fucking epic.
Where are you?
Well, I'm gonna try if I have enough space.
Too many vias.
Is the child still tethered within 30 feet of the swamp giant?
That
No.
one.
Okay, then I'm gonna position myself halfway between the child and the swamp giant.
Well, use half your movement to get up.
So 10 feet with our rule.
Okay.
So you got 20 feet of movement.
Can
You
I
can
get
get
there?
you can get about halfway there,
Can I
but
interpose myself between the
well, the
child
giant's
and the
that
giant?
way. I think it's you're talking about the giant that's alive, right?
The swamp giant.
The one that's being
prone
created, or the one that's
suffering?
The
running. to
undead
come-
swamp giant is about to kill Baracus.
Oh, no,
Okay, so that's going to be that way.
So
Yeah, I want to get in between them.
Okay.
So
You
from
would
here-
probably, yeah.
because this is where you were, and so you want to get like here, right where this enemy is.
I just want
He
to
doesn't know the enemies. Well, yeah, you don't know that enemy's
Yeah,
there.
no, I don't know it's there, but this undead swamp giant is my big concern right now. That's the one that I can actually see.
So yeah, just put
Yeah, I
him
want to get in
like
front
right
of
here.
that.
Right there.
And I raise my shield.
Yeah,
Do those other kids listen to me and run?
they might on their turn.
Okay. I raise my shield and say, "Goddess of the Moon, hear my plea! Turn, motherfucker!" And I channel divinity.
Nice. You're gonna try and turn undead.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
What kind of save is that, my friend?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Hang on. I think it's a wisdom save.
You're probably right.
I don't think an undead giant's gonna be very wise either.
It's not. What's your DC?
13.
You see it. It's like its guts are like falling out, and it looks at you and
Mama, where's Mama? Where is she? My shield is glowing with like a holy silver light.
and you see like the moonlight like comes down in this dark forest, and it almost refracts, and it bounces off your shield into the giant's eyes, and it goes.
Where's Mama?
Mirror shield.
And that's it. You have a you have a feeling that it worked.
Cool.
So on its turn, it may just turn tail and run.
That is all I'm
is really
I'm, like,
good.
holding my ribs. There's blood leaking from every pore in my face.
Aroosh!
Horrible breathing.
You're just laying on the ground,
See if I can stand up.
rolling that 20, see if you get up.
11.
All right.
I am still down.
Quincy, your turn. You see that giant, like, you heard all the shit I just did.
Yeah. Plus, favorite enemy's undead, so.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, hold on, let me see something. I don't think these skulks are undead, but if they are, I need to roll safe for them.
that would be awesome.
That would be really good! They're such a cool fucking enemy concept.
I hate them. I mean, they're great, but I hate
so
them.
much.
Nope, they're just humanoids.
I'm going to turn to the kids and tell them. I got 2 Dragonborn with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna turn to the Dragonborn, breath weapon, then run. We're making a break for it. And that's
You want them to breath weapon then run? Because they can't disengage for free.
their breath weapon is a cone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they're not
they can
in,
do it from distance. I gotcha,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
and they can see it.
Yes, yes
so,
they can.
Yeah. That's why I said breath weapon and run. Not everyone attack, just the breath
So, yeah,
weapon.
there's a, I think it's a silver and a white one, and they look
Yeah.
at it and go,
Literally just flank me, hit
okay,
it,
Quincy,
and then run.
we got this.
Um,
I'm gonna have that skull roll its dex saves. It's just it's got to be to 10 to take half. Yeah, passes one and fails one. Go ahead and roll 2d10, or roll 1d10, and I'll have it. And then roll 1d10, and I'll take full.
I can remember which one is the 10. Yep. 9 for the first one.
9.
Yep.
That was the one that was halved. That'll go down to 4.
And that one's 6 or 9.
9.
9 again.
You see, I think silver and white both do ice, right? I think. Yeah. So you see one of them steps to the side of you, and it just like that.
It's young, so it's still not like
It's a little asthmatic.
I've been smoking
ultimate
too.
breath weapon.
He talks like Elman. He's like, "Oh man, that one took a lot out of me. Oh god."
Kip, lay off the menthols.
He picks up his retainer, puts it back in his mouth. He goes, "Okay, I gotta go." But yeah, you see this thing envelop in ice, and then the other one runs to the side, and it does a line of ice, and it just goes, whoosh, and it hits like where the skulk is frozen at, as it's like mid-swing, about to hit Quincy, and it just pops. That's the first skulk y'all killed, and it was killed by the kids.
Good.
I helped.
You did help. You did help. There you go. Well, you can take Starburst 4 off
Yes.
the board,
Somebody can eat that one if they want. I don't like the oranges.
and there you go. Do you still want us to run, Mr. Quincy?
Yep, I'm getting the rest out.
Okay. They dragged us through a lot of thorns. Do you want us to run through there, or do you just want us to stay next to those?
Hunker down and hide if you
Okay.
can't get through them.
All right.
So I'm just gonna.
They'll move on their turn. Probably should have done that on your turn,
Eh.
because the skulks actually get to go before them. But
No, it's fine.
Let's
It's
say
not
that
like
it
the scope
happened.
was gonna hit me.
Listen, motherfucker.
No, I mean it wasn't. I was gonna disengage and move out of it and move it away from him. So it really doesn't matter either way.
So we're gonna say, since they got to go on your turn, we're gonna say that was your action, was telling them to do that,
It's fine.
since they got rid of one.
I don't really.
You got movement and bonus still.
Yep. So how far away is?
It's a Roosh, probably 30.
So I can get there and get almost halfway back dragging.
Do you have an ability to do magic damage?
Nope. And I've got Expeditious Retreat, so unless I run through the tether, which I don't think will work,
You can try it.
Stomping it to death.
yeah, just curb stomp the tether.
No, I think Baraka's got like a nat 20 Arcana check when I was watching it, so like the tethers can only be defeated by magic.
So yeah, I'm gonna 30 feet, and then I've got
25.
no, I
Oh,
have
because expeditious.
30. I have 40 feet, so 20 dragging. So about here.
Yeah. You move a Roosh back.
Yep.
See, the Roosh is still breathing, like really light
Uh,
breaths.
And you took my action. I was gonna use it for good berry, but
Saved you from a possible attack from those
Yeah.
skulks.
that's all I got though.
Because I got excited for the children to help.
Hey, they did good though.
They did.
So they wait until their turn to move.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm
Well, the two Dragonborn can run.
That's which ones?
The 2 front dice. That's fine. Okay,
They're
we're
gonna-
out of here.
They're gonna wait for the rest.
Okay, we're gonna wait for our buddies.
Yep. They're a little beefier, so.
All right. Now it's the.
Can I
skulks.
yell
Yeah.
at Lady James?
What?
Uh huh.
Evangeline.
Yeah.
Right now you have 1 tethered kid that's almost dead, and 1 other kid that can spot check for you. But other than that, these enemies are completely invisible to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell to Evangeline. I'm taking the kids I have, and
Andrew,
Now.
check your messages.
that one I forget.
Hang on.
I don't
Not
know.
yet. Check your
Arush.
messages.
That's a Roosh just laying dead on the ground there.
Prone.
Yeah.
I'm not dead, apparently.
See
I'm
it?
prone.
Yeah.
I feel bad for even thinking.
Yeah. And I just yell that I'm taking the kids that I have and Arushan getting out.
Okay.
Like,
Go! I've got this fucking
run.
giant.
Do I know that since my favorite enemy is undead, do I know that that worked on the giant?
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry about the giant. You got it. You got this. I just kind of look at the giant and thumbs up.
Say
The other thing's gonna run,
the
and
children.
then once it runs into that briar patch and tries to run through, if it takes damage, it's gonna come running back because it knows where y'all are at.
Well, it's good for a round.
But
But yeah, I'm
it
getting.
took like 3 rounds to get here, so it'll probably take some time. For it.
Yeah,
So
I've
it
got-
bought
And
at
it
least
can't
a
come
round.
within 30 feet of me for like 60 seconds. Unless it takes damage. Shit.
If it takes damage, the effect ends. So that's the only thing. All right. Now it's the Skulk's turn. There is number 2 is running right up to Evangeline. He's gonna take a slash at her.
Yeah, okay.
Advantage.
Bring it, bitch.
Oh shit! 12.
Oh.
That probably don't hit you.
So.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
It's not Evangeline.
That's not
Your
good.
AC is 18.
Jeez.
Fully armored cleric.
Yep.
Your shield that's beaming this moonlight. When it runs up, you see the moonlight kind of reflects, and you see this like husk figure with elongated jaws and teeth, and it's open and open. It just goes, and it just scratches your shield, and you're able to bat it away. However, old Jerome is surrounded. Now, if these hit you,
Shield.
you can cast shield if you want. That'll raise your AC by 5, but that'll bring your AC to 21. This is a hit. Do you want to use shield?
Yes.
Okay. So that first claw goes after you. Your shield attack blocks it.
What
Little
does your
specks of magic come up. and
Magical
block.
shield look like.
Yeah. What would a sapphire dragonborn with an afro? What would its magical shield look
It's
like?
Big Chris.
So it's
by the
11
way.
feet tall
Remember, it's
with
Big
the
Chris.
afro. So what does shield look like?
We could ask Chris.
I have no
Afro
idea.
power. It's got an afro.
It's just
on
afro
shield.
hair. Comes out and blocks it.
It's like, pshing,
It's just like
His
this-
afro gets a little shorter.
It's a shield. It's purple, but it's got a black afro and a black like mustache thing.
Hell yeah.
It's a giant sapphire dragon aspect, but in like 60s, 70s leisure suit.
I just picture it wearing Disco Stew from The Simpsons
Yeah,
outfit.
leisure suit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a dragon wearing a leisure suit.
Disco
yeah,
Stew,
yeah, I
how
like
do
that.
you do? Second attack still gets through.
damn.
Damn.
We got a 23.
Can I use shield there too?
Your shield applies for the rest of the round,
Oh,
so
it does.
it doesn't go over. So
Then,
your AC
yeah,
was
that one
20.
would get through. Yeah.
Shield is. No, Ian hates shield.
6 damage.
Damn, love
Okay.
shield.
See, y'all are super worried. I think y'all are doing terrible.
Yeah, it turned quick.
Yeah.
In our favor. Sort of.
Well, our dice is doing a little nicer to
I am
us.
out of all my spell slots.
Yeah, I was
Said
watching
run.
the last time we did this, and I was like, fuck, nat 20. Okay, fuck. Because their attacks have all been with advantage, because y'all don't have, like, spot on them.
I'm out of spell slots, out of channel divinities. I've got.
Sean, can you move 2 up to
Instant
where
vision.
Evangeline is? for me?
Can't. I already
Which
made a
one
note.
is Evangeline?
Starburst 2, next to the dark gray.
No. Yeah,
I mean-
see Starburst too, but
Yeah, right there.
We've hit
Closest to
character
her.
right there. To that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not a paladin though, she's a cleric.
I'm the paladin. That's the long
You
She's
see-
she's not leaving until those kids are safe or she's dead.
Again, the draining effect goes, and
the
since
kid's
there's
dead.
only one kid tethered, this half elf just goes, and you just see the life
It's dead.
force.
Disengage and run.
Evangeline lets out a scream of rage.
Multi-class and a barbarian.
If she survives.
Is there a rage cleric?
Well,
you can
with the
disengage.
barbarian that's going to join y'all soon, he'll be able to give everyone rage.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Now we're going to flash to the children are dead. It's the giant. He runs off.
What was that?
He dashes. And then you hear a... Do you think it hit its toe on something? And you just hear it screaming. Like it may come back.
And it just
probably.
says toe, 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 out.
Ow! Jerome, your turn.
Should I go help Evangeline if she's prone?
No, she's not prone. Evangeline's up and angry.
Raging.
Oh, okay.
Very pissed off woman.
You know Evangeline has 1 health.
Yeah.
Arush is laying down, but Quincy looks like he's holding down the fort over on his side.
You could disengage, run over, and scoop Evangeline because force movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Not Evangeline. Evangeline's up.
Or, yeah, no. I mean it because Evangeline's not running. Scoop Evangeline and run.
No, the kids are all dead.
Oh, yeah. So you'll run now.
Yeah, I'm done.
Disengage and run. is
I'm
my
just
suggestion.
mad about it.
But you can't hear me. I'm on the other side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the surviving kids, most of the surviving kids in tow.
Probably disengage and run because I'm down to 7. Oh, I ain't good.
Which
Well, you have a potion,
which
right?
direction are you running?
I have a potion.
You should. Well,
Probably
I'd
bring
be-
up a Rouge.
well, I've got.
Quincy's got Arush.
Oh,
So I mean, you
got
could
Arush.
disengage and move towards Arush, or you could try and see if you can pull.
Yeah, go ahead and just grab Evangeline.
Evangeline?
She's just like, ah, fucker,
But
fucker,
really,
fucker."
disengages your action, so you can run
Yeah.
to where Evangeline is, and then your turn's done. Or you
Right,
can
right.
try and run towards where Baracus is,
That would
and
be
you know
smarter.
he's bleeding.
Ian has a kid in tow.
And
so-
he's got a kid, and you can maybe hand him a healing potion
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
the thing.
You got a
yeah.
couple
Yeah,
options. So.
don't wake up the paladin because the paladin will probably try and finish
Except-
off the enemies.
Except Jerome doesn't run, he bebops.
So, where are you running to?
I'm going
Bebopping
to the guy with the kid that's...
Baracus over there?
Yeah.
Alright, so you run towards Baracus, disengage and run.
Yeah.
You'll get like one little thing away. You're like,
A cure. Or-
sure, yeah, that's
okay.
fine. Baracus, you see your warden, who guards you, runs at you, and he's got 2 little health potions hanging off his belt.
Bebops.
He bebops at you.
Bebops.
You also heard that giant like run away and then grumble, and you just hear him like getting closer again. So you know he might be coming back, and you also got a child with you. What do you want to do? And you know there's still some skulks around. The kid that's next to you is pointing at me. He goes, "What was your name, sir?"
Raucous.
There's some bad guys right there, and then there's one right next to Evangeline. She looks like she's really hurt.
She is really hurt.
Okay. Can I take the health potion? Is that a bonus action or is that a full action?
That's a bonus action.
Okay. So I'll.
If you wanted to fully heal you and not roll, it'd be your action. So that's another.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, so
No.
if you want to use your action to take it, you'll get full heals. If not, you can roll.
I want to use my action to try to help. So
Okay.
I'm gonna just roll. What is it? 2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Does Jerome let this tiefling steal this potion off of his belt?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like. You can see I'm like almost dead. I'm like.
Jerome's like looking at you.
Please.
He's eyeballing you. He's watching
Please,
you
Dragon
do
Daddy,
that.
I need a potion.
And then
You
you,
see-
do it anyway, and he's just looking at you like,
Oh,
don't
shit.
you fuck this up now, kid. I'm giving you a second chance.
I need your familiar to roll a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay. Before I roll the health potion, or
Yeah.
okay.
Mr. Scratchy might go away. He's undead.
He's familiar. You can go back.
Yeah. He can always come back.
Oh, yeah, did I turn
But
it
incense
too?
is a limited resource in Deadwood.
And I guess I would just use it, whatever his plus is on that, because it goes on a save. Plus.
Yeah, it's just
I didn't
whatever
realize
you-
that. I was more worried about the swamp.
I feel like you made a good decision.
Yeah, I think so. It was either that or shoot another guy or freaking sacred flame with the
2
thing.
plus 1, 3.
Yeah, so you
Mr.
see like
Scratchy
Mr.
fucked up.
Scratchy is running towards the health potion, and it crawls. You see this undead hand, and it's just grasping this tiefling's horn. And then it lets go, and it starts crawling down to get the health potion, and then you just see it, like Thanos disappear. and Mr. Scratchy disappears. And then you grab the health potion and swig it for your bonus action.
I roll on that shit tonight. A 2
That's
and a
what I
1.
remember about this party.
Yeah.
So you get 5 health.
5 health.
2d4
okay.
plus 2. That's your bonus action. What do you want to do for your action?
Let me add the health. So I get 5 health. So I'm 6. It's
Your
not-
Witch Bolt,
not
you
good,
can
but
still
it's better.
attack that tether. That would be useless, but the spell's basically
that's-
spent.
I was about to say because
Because I don't think you
That
can't
kid's-
move Witch Bolt, right?
no,
It's
but
not
I
like
can
Hunter.
have it like attack.
Isn't the child already dead?
Yeah,
No,
the
I
child's
think
already dead. You had it on the tether. The only
Yeah.
thing the Witch Bolt could attack would be the tether.
It says
Doesn't Witch Bolt
on
move whenever whatever it's targeting dies?
No.
Oh.
Hunter's Mark you can move with a bonus. I don't think Witch Bolt moves.
Oh, it ends anyway because the other spell when I had to run away from that giant. It says the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else, which I disengaged. The spell also ends if the target is ever
Oh, I
outside the
didn't
spell.
even know it did that.
Yeah, that's what it says. It says the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else.
But
Which
okay.
I disengaged.
All right,
run
so
away.
Witch Bolt's gone anyway.
So Witch Bolt's
that
gone.
makes sense because it's 1d12 per round.
Yeah.
That just hits.
Yeah, and I was just reading to see like.
And if you
oh,
cast it at a higher level, it's an additional
Yeah.
D12.
Yeah.
Witch Bolt's nasty.
For the first
yeah,
round.
and it says on each of your turns for the duration.
It has
you
a-
use your action to deal 1d12 to.
It has a
that
definite
to the
shelf
target.
life, though. It has a definite shelf life.
Anyways, yeah, it is that one target. Like,
Okay, yeah.
I can't move it, so.
But
and that's I don't have any more spell slots either, so I can't really do
you
anything.
can do some cantrips.
Oh, I do. I can do trips. Oh yeah, I have that.
Cantrips, baby. All the skulks look really healthy, though.
Yeah.
Number 1 is hurt. That's it.
Now, that the kids can see.
Yeah, and he's pointing it out.
Okay. He's pointing it out, but I still can't see it.
Yeah, but if you
Because
do if you do a spell that has a save, like you have enough to see it.
Yeah, because I was looking at Toll the Dead, but it says you point at one creature you can see within range.
So since he's right next to you, he's pointing it out to where you can see it,
Okay.
and he's basically giving you sight.
He's giving me sight? Okay.
Oh, and the children would have cleared. I forgot to do their turn. That one stayed next to you because you're an adult, but those other 4 started running away that way. If you want to move them off the map or leave them there. But they started booking it.
So I can do. Which one is he pointing out to me that I can basically see?
He's more
Okay.
concerned about the one around Evangeline.
So this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because Evangeline also looks almost dead.
Alright.
Y'all are at the same health.
Has that enemy taken any damage?
No. Only number 1 has.
Okay. Well, then I'm not gonna. Shit. I was gonna do Toll the Dead and does more
There's
damage.
still a child on the battlefield.
There's one next to Bobby.
Yeah, it's right here. He's kind of pointing shit out to me.
Little shit.
I'm like in front of the kid, like kind of trying to protect him, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but
5 out of 8's not bad.
is actively running away.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, fuck. Alright, cool.
We help Baracus like
Okay.
runs with his movement.
Same thing. This has 100. This is longer range, but I can do Chill Touch,
Cool.
which make a ranged spell attack on a creature.
All right, roll with disadvantage.
But I can see basically. Okay. You said roll with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. You can see it, but it's hard to see.
Okay.
As I was saying, if you use the spells with saves, you can't do the advantage disadvantage.
My first high roll was on a disadvantage one, so it's my spell attack +4, so 11 to hit.
You see this cold hand that has 6 fingers, I think we established?
I think so.
Like
Yeah.
reaches out. And you see the skull just bats it away and it looks at you. The little kid goes, "It looks really scary, it's staring at us." Any movement?
No, I guess I just tell that kid to hide.
Okay.
Tell him to go home.
Well,
Actually, I think I've already yelled that.
I can't see it. I can't see anything if he goes home.
Now, shit happens.
He's kind of my sight.
Evangeline, your turn.
Okay, so there's no more living children left on the battlefield.
Right, there. You see Jerome, Baracus, and a child there, and then you saw Quincy was leading those kids away.
Arush is down.
Arush is stable, but unconscious, meaning you can do health.
Dude, I don't have anything.
Arush isn't doing death saves, so I think the only one that can do any kind of healing right now is Jerome and Quincy.
Can't leave my brother there. I go position myself over to he's got nothing. I got nothing. I go stand guard over Arush, ready in action.
You're gonna move.
Yeah, as far as I can towards Arush. Bring it.
17.
Yeah.
What's your AC?
Disengage? Or no, why don't you just disengage and move?
Oh God, I can do that, can't I?
Yes.
No, I was gonna ready in action to block anything that came out of Arush, though.
Well, I'm
He's
standing over
dragging
Rouge.
me.
Does the seven-
Dragging me.
Does the 17 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
I thought you had 18.
No, it doesn't. Never mind. An 18.
All right,
Sorry.
I was
so
gonna say, I literally.
Yeah, just
you don't have the presence of mind to really like disengage
No.
anyway, because this thing is
Yeah.
like you sort of know it's
I'm
there, but
brain
you're not
dead.
sure. And so, but it
You're very.
you feel like a thing like clip like a little back of your back bun hair and stuff like that, but you're able to get away.
I've got
I
back
literally
armor,
have a
it's
Rouge
fine.
tucked under my arm right now.
Okay, so yeah, I move towards you guys. Where's Romeo at?
He's over by.
We- Split.
Yeah,
You want
y'all are
to-
split right now.
Yeah, drone room's over here
Yeah.
by me.
Yeah, I don't know Jerome that well, but Arush is paladin.
You know Jerome a lot more than
Oh, I do.
Arush, because Arush was new to the town. You've been there for years with Jerome.
Paladin Saloon, though. I'm gonna go with.
Hey, it's up to you, man.
Yeah.
So you run over there. You still got a action, bonus action.
I'm a ready in action and. I don't have any. I literally don't have anything else. Okay, if. Can't do anything. I can't do anything.
When she gets over there, can I just look at her and go, Goodberry? Because that's what I'm going to do in my next round.
So he just looks at you and says, "Goodberry," and then looks at you.
I've got stuff.
You don't know what it means, but I do.
I smack the ground in frustration with my mace. That's.
Goodberry's pop. Do you want to take the dodge action
Uh,
so you can get
yeah, sure.
enemies have disadvantage on
Yeah,
you?
that'll do it. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Never mind, still missed. They have advantage because you can't see them, but he still missed. Okay.
That works.
So
Jeromeo!
Wait,
Wait, free action. Jeromeo, run!
Roosh! Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, bud.
So Jerome can start like skedaddling.
Yeah, fuck off home.
17.
Go home.
All right.
Getting
He
closer.
doesn't run. He either
No,
debuffs
17 was
or
the
he
first one, too.
skedaddles.
Quincy!
I cast Goodberry.
Goodberry!
10 good berries in my hand. Can I hand one over and then, while still carrying, move 35 feet away?
You can move.
Because I have...
You can move 50. Oh. Yeah, like
Actually,
half.
no, I can't cast Goodberry because I have to concentrate on...
Goodberry's not concentration.
That's...
You don't
Yeah,
drop
that's right.
concentration. So,
So,
you're good. You still got
um,
expeditious retreat going.
Yeah, so I can move 35 feet out.
So Arush is not a little child that was having your movement. Arush is a huge dragonborn.
So I'm just kind of dragging, not
So-
Yeah, you're dragging.
I would say
I'm a
I'm gonna take off.
paladin in armor.
I'm gonna take off another 10 feet. So
Okay,
you can
so
go 25 feet and
Um,
drag him.
so that's
But he's a big fucking dragonborn.
like here
yeah.
Cover
you
the
can-
retreat.
Yeah.
is okay. Next round.
Did you hand your goodberry? Like any goodberries to anybody?
Yeah, I gave Evangeline a few of them. Just
How many?
it makes 10, right?
Yep.
You didn't take a level on light cleric, did you?
No. I go and drop a handful, and she gets
That
6.
exploit technically doesn't work, and I wouldn't allow it in this.
I know.
campaign.
6.
6. So
Yeah.
you have 6 good berries.
Okay. 7 HP.
No, you have to eat them. I didn't feed them to you. I just
Okay,
handed
yeah.
them to you.
So I still got 1 HP.
Yeah, but you can heal yourself.
So I have 4 of them left because I wasn't taking the time to count, so I rolled.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. All right.
Can I see the kids from where I'm at?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm just moving closer to them.
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have almost sight, which means I have
That's-
100,
yeah,
like
you
120
can-
feet.
You can see him.
I yell out to. Can I yell out? Can I have one come and take one of my short swords to start hacking through the briar?
Nice.
'Cause
Yeah.
I have 2 short swords.
Yeah.
So I'll just yell at the half orc to come get my short sword and start cutting a path.
So on their turn, they'll come up and do that. Child drain. No child to drain. That one's already gone. If you want to take that dice off by the tree, that's
This
the one
one?
you kept missing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one child runs up to you. grabs your short sword and runs back, and then
Yep.
the other ones, they're gonna go this way. Yeah, so one's basically, right there. Okay. It's the giant's turn. It dashes, and is basically, it gets to,
This one? Back
Yeah.
towards?
yeah, so put it, it's basically like right there, and then move it more towards the middle, because then when it goes next, I'm gonna roll to see where it goes.
Okay.
It sees everybody fucked off.
It's like,
Except for a bunch of angry skulls.
it's looking around. It spots Evangeline, and you scared it,
Yeah, it's still scared of me.
so it may not run that way, it may
Yeah.
run the other way.
Oh no, it took damage, so it's probably not scared of me.
Okay, Jerome, your turn.
Run home, Jerome.
Alright, he's gonna disengage and skedaddle.
Well, you don't need to disengage, there's no enemies around you.
So then I will just skedaddle.
So you dash about 60 feet, and you get to a briar.
Let's say, can he scoop the kid?
Yeah, you can scoop the
You
kid
wanna
if you
scoop the
want.
kid?
I will scoop the
You
kid.
scoop-
Because you're
the kid.
large.
Yeah, you're a
and
big fucking
small
guy.
kid, so.
So y'all run about 30 feet, and then there's just this like huge patch of like briar and thorns
your
and
way
stuff
for
like that. You also have a breath weapon where you can blow and do breath damage, but you did dash to get to this briar patch.
Actually have decent strength.
That's where you're at now. Baracus, your turn.
Alright. Seeing that everybody's running,
Get out of here!
I turn and I run as well.
Everybody fuck off.
And then dash.
Yeah. So I got 60 movement basically running behind Jerome.
Evangeline, your turn.
I held my shield up.
Mm-hmm.
It's still glowing, and I use it to cover Quincy and the children's retreat.
Are you trying to draw attention?
No,
To the
no,
giant? Or anything?
I'm doing back guard.
So
Okay.
are you...
We're fucking
Do
off.
you move to where they're at, and then do that?
Yeah, I will move to where they're at.
Okay.
I'll ready an action in case something, mostly the giant, because I can't see the fucking skulls.
Yeah.
If the giant comes within melee range, I'm gonna smack the shit out of it.
Okay.
But I don't think it will.
Okay.
But yeah, I am going to use all my movement to get as far away from this battlefield as I can.
Okay.
But still covering Quincy and the rest of the children.
Okay, so you're
Yeah, I'm
basically
running.
putting yourself in front of them.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah, and I'm backing away.
And we got Arush. Roll a d20 for me. Let me see if Arush wakes up before the. Do you want to take your good berries as a bonus action? All right.
4.
All right. Arush is still just
Can't.
Quincy.
I am not silly.
going to use my action to feed good berries.
Okay.
Can I feed all 4 that I have?
Yes. Yeah, I'll allow that.
You're now conscious at 4 hit points.
Look at that.
Yay!
Being drugged through the woods by a witcher.
Have that thee, a vast snow.
So you're still laying. No, you're still. Since I'm dragged,
I'm prone,
yeah,
technically,
prone.
or
I
at
probably
least
can't
at an awkward position.
pick him up. Just gently lay him down and feed him.
Yeah. So you use your action to feed.
Yeah, and then I'm
You
gonna
want to try and stand her up? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, just-
stand him up.
stand him up just to get him out of prone.
All right.
Are
Are you willing to use your bonus action to do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
'cause I can't go very far. Anyways,
All right.
tell
Go
him
ahead
to
and
Yeah.
you lift up.
My
Arush.
strength's 15. It's not
yeah,
like
you
I'm
can
a
lift. You can
weenie.
lift them up. I won't even make you roll.
So,
You're able to drag them.
yeah,
20 feet.
they're up, and I'm going
Still got
to.
movement.
I have my actual movement. I'm not dragging, so 35 feet. I'm just going to go to where this kid is and give him a little bit of cover while he's hacking.
Okay.
And I'm still basically invisible.
Yeah.
But can I see these ones?
Yeah. So they started running like this way, to where there's like bushes that were away from the giant.
Okay, so they're just trying to get further away.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna, I guess, tell him, because he's got it and he's starting to hack away here. I tell him follow them and hack a way through away from the giant. And that's all I got. I'm useful for this fight.
Oh.
I'm also out of spell slots, so there's not much left I can do.
So am I.
Yeah, I'm spent.
Just take a long rest right now.
All 3 of my spell slots.
The only ones that are like still active and on the battlefield are those 2. 2 is gonna dash. I'm gonna roll for them all. Because now it's basically the end of the Skulk's turn. Number 2. 1, 2. Actually, I'll go low,
My shoe.
high for number 2. Number 2 is gonna peel off and catches up to y'all after it dashes. To Baracus and Jerome.
No.
But it can't attack. Number
Skedaddle.
1.
Skedaddle.
Y'all can dash and fuck off.
Number 1 is gonna fuck off towards y'all. So it's gonna dash, and it'll basically have to dash again to get to y'all.
So, but it gets toward 2 is?
No, it's gonna have to dash again to get to
Oh,
y'all.
so it's about right here.
Yeah.
Just imagine one of those hooded lizards that has the funny like dance when he runs.
This one full dashes and
That's
is
what he's
right up
doing.
on Evangeline's business. After its
Okay.
dash.
And
then you
triggers
can-
my attack.
Yeah. Well, you don't know it's there. You can roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wasn't your attack for the troll?
I had a ready action.
I thought it
Something
was ready
got in
action was for
melee.
the giant.
Anything in melee range.
I mean, you,
Oh, anything.
she hears something and just
Yeah.
wildly swings.
You just like swing towards this noise, so attack with
The rat
disadvantage.
dashed out
Fun
of
fact,
the,
that's how James
brush.
actually does night fights. He hears something and vaguely swings at it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's actually, if something hits me, I know where it's at.
Yeah, because you're blind.
I'm really good at judging if somebody hits me in the back how far they are.
I'm really good at judging if somebody hits me in the back.
Someone is within their weapon range of hitting me in the back.
It's weird. If
Someone's at least 5 feet away from me.
it
Because I
depends
just
on
get
if how hard they hit me in the back. I can
Yeah.
usually figure out where they are. All right, mace. Terrible. Disadvantage, you said.
Yes.
That is a 22. That is a 20.
20 hits. I guess that's number 3.
7 damage.
Nice. Still up. You're like, you hear this thing running and you swing wildly and you just see its form kind of. It's your moon, like the moonlight of your shield again, kind of reflects it, and you're able to like.
There you are. I know where you are, bitch.
It's the Skulks. Now it's the children. The half orc looks at you and he goes, "What? You want me to run with them and start hacking?"
Yep,
Okay.
I'll be there in a minute.
He moves to where the other kids are, and he's gonna start going. I'm gonna say, since this is becoming a factor, roll 2d10 for me.
5 and 2.
All right.
Hit points does the Briar have? I mean, the kids could crawl through it, but
Y'all remember when y'all crawled through? This thing was so thick. I think it was doing like 2d6 damage.
oh yeah, they're gonna have to cut their way out.
Yeah.
What short swords are for?
I have 2 of them.
Trying to see if there's another dragonborn. We got the half orc, the half elf. Oh, those are 2 half elves that were tethered that died.
Well, they're gonna think we're racist because we didn't say the half.
There's a human, an orc, and the 2 dragonborn by y'all. And then
Can the Dragonborn use their ice breath on the Briar?
they already used it. It's a 1 a day thing.
Okay. I didn't know if I had to recharge. They're children, so that makes sense.
Believe in a like height. I think it's like per level. Like you can use
Okay.
it more than once.
Look, I know full dragons get a recharge.
Yeah.
I like where our names are on that. I just looked at it.
I know. That's just because that 4th cam didn't work. I had to like move them around because I'm trying to fit 4 people into one little box. So
I'm trying to. There's 5 kids. I need to cross out the kids. That one died. That one died.
Look, we saved more than half.
That one died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There's 1 elf that's still alive. That's the one that's next to Bobby.
Oh, that
It's a high elf. And then there's a human, a half orc, and the 2 dragonborn there.
That high elf's gonna need therapy for the next 800 years.
Not having a good time. And they're high elves. They're apparently.
High strung.
Roll me a d4.
A D4?
Yeah. It's gonna be how many rushes they have to cut through.
1.
Nice. That works. So this half orc, he goes, "I'm learning from you, Quincy," and he finds like the thinnest patch of brush. And what's a short sword do? D6?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, he's cutting through it. He did 2 damage.
Not bad for a child.
one sword would kill half of a normal person. So that's 50%
I mean,
of
which,
a
if you
normal
hit
person's health.
an unarmored normal person with a sword, they usually die.
Yeah, at least halfway close to death. There. The kid next to you is like, "What are we gonna do? They're coming for us. What do we do? What do I do?"
Run!
Y'all are. There's a briar patch right here.
A wall of briar. You got.
Yeah, like you can send them to run that way or that way. He's like, "I don't have any way to cut through this."
I don't have any swords either.
What cantrips do you have?
Toll the Dead, Chill Touch, and
Freeze them.
Prestidigitation.
I mean,
Yeah.
So the kid just looks at you like, "What do I do?
Wait.
You want me to spot? Do you want me to run?"
will blow open a window.
No,
No.
chance in hell.
I don't
It'll
think so.
destroy Briar.
Freeze the briars.
No,
Make them brittle.
I mean, that would
Liquid
work.
nitrogen.
Wait for big man over here to cut through.
Is there any, like, not brush, but like forest over here that he can hide in?
he can take a hide. Like he can move and take a hide action if you want, like near where the Briar is and around some trees and stuff if you want.
And that's the only thing I can think of is, since he can't go this way, he can hide, and then me and Jerome are gonna have to fight this thing.
Okay.
You know,
You want him to stay near y'all and spot, or do you want him to run?
stay near us and spot, but try to.
So he's
Get as
basically
far-
gonna wrap. You see this little high elf, like 6-year-old kid, Jerome, just goes behind you and just crouches down really low and goes, "There's one there, and then there's one coming closer this way," and he's spotting them for you.
You know, just leave these fuckers on a merry chase around and follow us out.
Yep, you can. There's nothing wrong with fleeing a fight, man. Nothing wrong with it.
And
Okay,
That giant is stupid.
the giant is back. I'm gonna go. What am I gonna do here? Do a D6. 1, 2.
Invisible.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Bring it, bitch.
4, 5, 6. You see this giant runs. He runs right up to where you are, Evangeline. And he just goes.
Remember me, motherfucker?
It just throws up, and you see like blood, guts, bile, all the nasty shit just comes up and throws up on you.
A little bit of your character.
I need both of y'all to make dex saves.
What the who?
Evangeline and Arush.
Is it a little bit of my character that throws up, or is it the whole body that the corpse of Oscar's pops
It's
out?
actually, it's got an undead giant club in one hand, and then it has your dead body in its other hand.
Oh, it's in the other hand?
Yeah, so like, it'll swing it.
So
What
it's
are we-
basically got two clubs.
Dex save.
It's got a club in each hand.
10.
7.
That is not good. Dex save wasn't high, but it wasn't that low either.
So what was it?
Hold on. Did I roll 2 ones?
Yep.
You rolled 2 ones? Holy crap.
Out of a possible 40 damage, I rolled 9 damage.
Oh,
No,
damn.
that drops me.
But you just see a whole bunch of bile, guts, blood just come out of this thing. And go,
I did not save, I guess.
nah, it was a DC 13.
Alright, dead.
So Arush falls, Evangeline falls. Now y'all got some more decisions to make. This thing actually does take some damage from expelling its own guts out. Drum, your turn.
Y'all should just fuck off.
Can I use my...
Can't.
You
Why?
can. Well, Drum could probably cut through this.
Yeah,
briar.
I've got a great axe,
Oh,
so I can cut us through.
okay.
So we'll go ahead and cut through that.
Just roll damage.
Okay.
It's a D12.
Yeah, D12 plus the strength. Mod.
Yeah, that one.
11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
So, Since he rolled so low on the health and the amount of brush.
No, it's 7 plus 13.
13? Okay. Oh, you know what? Since y'all are on this side, go ahead and roll me a d4. Let's see how many patches you have to cut through. Fucking A. So, y'all both found the thinnest parts of the brush to, like, cut through. Jerome, you cut through. That's your action.
That's hilarious.
Standing there doing my lizard dance, ready to skedaddle.
Are you going to move through, or are you going to stand and hold the line and let the weak
Move your
wizard and
bonus
the
action to
child
shove
go?
the kid
I will
in.
let the weak wizard and the child.
So you're standing pat there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm doing my skedaddle dance.
Alright,
Standing
so
in place.
this big ass fucking dragonborn who's your
Looks like more
warden,
like the
his
PB
job
dance.
is to make sure you don't
Pretty
die
much, yeah.
and make sure you don't fuck up. Cuts through these woods and gets a hole big enough for y'all to go through.
Just like haphazardly just swings the great axe behind it. And run, bitch!
Like, run! Barack, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I tell the kid, let's run.
Okay. So you run through. It's not the kid's turn yet.
Okay, well, I tell the kid, run.
The children go after the skunks.
Great.
That's unfortunate.
Do you want to hold your action until the kid goes through?
Yeah, I'll try to
Or you can dash, or you can also
Drag the
try and
kid
do an
with you?
attack. You can drag the kid with you and run half your movement and dash away.
I'm a weak little wizard.
It's a child.
It's a like
Yeah, it's a
6-year-old child.
A 6-year-old half elf
Yeah,
probably
he's
weighs like
not
20,
very good of a-
25 to 30 pounds.
I've got
But
eight.
it's
even
not
better.
very
Yeah.
good.
I've got
Passing
8
out
strength.
some
Yeah, you can carry 30 pounds.
Okay.
this child weighs
So
less
if
than a
you
bag
use
of
your,
flour.
your
What's wrong
action
with you?
and
Here
dash,
you go.
Oh, the spicy
You can go
Italian
30
DMT.
feet.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I'm gonna do that then. I grab the
got
kid,
fire breath,
run
too.
through the hole in the forest,
Okay,
and get out.
so
Spicy BMT.
she just looks up at you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for rescuing me. It's this little half elf girl, or high elf girl. Maracus, out of the clear. Vandaline, go ahead and give me a death save.
Yo. I'm surprised I'm lasted this fucking long. 14.
It's a pass. Okay. Harush, give me a death save.
Just got you back up. Literally made it one round.
Well, at least it resets the death save.
17.
That's one pass.
Yeah.
Quincy, what would you like to do?
This is gonna move in to where he's cutting, and I'm also gonna cut
All right.
through.
Go ahead and give me, just roll damage.
So, what would we say, D6?
D6 plus
I don't even
strength.
see
Yeah.
death saves on this thing.
Oh, that's a square one.
This is a regular character.
No,
9.
No, it's the printed
9?
one.
Yep.
You're able to cut through?
Yep.
And Briar?
It's,
Um,
I think it's.
I tell the kids, run,
Should be like
do not turn around, because I don't want them seeing what's about to happen.
Gotcha.
And because they go,
It's a different save.
He-
You know, that's why.
I can't hold movement, can I?
Technically, no.
Yeah. I'm invisible, so it's not that big a deal.
Those kids aren't.
No, but
Better hope they run far enough away from those skulkies.
yeah, I tell them to sprint, and I'll catch up, and I'll find them. These are my woods.
These are my woods.
Gotcha.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, you got it.
Alright.
And I'll let the
Okay.
half orc keep the short sword.
Okay.
I knew it was on there somewhere.
Okay.
And
I just
Really
I'll
odd.
keep him safe until I catch up.
Because we'll do.
Sounds like that, and he's like,
I think he's 10. I think I wrote him as 10. So he
Well,
may have, as
he-
a half orc, a deep voice like
yeah,
that.
he's hit puberty already.
Yeah, he's got like a little
10 for a
thin
boy?
mustache,
Yeah.
kind of like I got right
Just
now.
the little bits on the side.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you have to
Will do,
remember
will
this
do.
is-
Alright.
It still squeaks every so
It's
often,
an
but
half orc child, I believe. So apparently he's dropped.
What do you know? Half orcs probably mature faster. Wow.
yeah, I think they reach full.
LaRouche,
maturity
you
by
take
15.
2 death save fails.
Oh, God.
As the skulk slashes at your dead body. Jerome, these 2 are coming for you. They have advantage because you cannot see them.
It's skedaddling.
You said you were holding your movement for the skinnies to get through, so
yeah, I know. He's still
that's the
skedaddling.
valiant
It's still
side.
skedaddle.
He's doing this.
So 1 and 2 run up to Jerome.
No.
Well, didn't number 1 have to dash?
Oh, you're right. So just one attack goes through.
Yeah.
Still hits though with a it's like a 20. Oh, do you want to cast shield again?
Yes, please.
All right. Your last spell slot's used.
Okay.
This thing comes across. You don't actually carry a shield, so your purple afro shield thing pops up again and blocks it.
Literally using your giant body, standing in the gap of the briar, holding the line.
Yeah.
Somewhere in a galaxy, or in a future far,
One had
far
to
away,
dash so he can
Skedaddling.
attack what
Hold
he
the
got there. or-
line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold the line.
Tarahay is proud of you.
He's really, really scared.
Swamp Rot Giant. Doesn't know where Quincy is. Knows that the kids are there, but he's got more fresh prey. This thing takes Oscar's body and just slams it on top of yours as it makes an attack against your dead. Curtis. Nat 20.
Oh,
no.
Now, when you're unconscious, it's still just 2 death saves.
Yep, I know.
Makes another attack.
In your moon afterlife, at least you can know you literally gave your life to give these kids time to get away.
Yeah. No, she's not mad.
The second hit, you're barely
She's
awake.
mad she lost any of the kids, but
What do you think Evangeline says, sees, or does before she dies?
The last thing she says is, "One fucking hit!" And then an explosion of light and pure rage
Oh, what's the
shoots out from her chest, burns her body,
what's
done.
What's the Sailor Moon thing?
I don't know. I don't watch anime.
and her spirit flies back towards Bloom's End.
So you just see
And
you
it's
say all that,
palpable, and it's angry.
and the light starts going through, and you see Oscar's
Are you
body.
attempting a revenant?
No.
Just this bald dwarf with a beard, his bashed face is coming towards you, and as the light shines out,
His
his
chewed
head
up corpse.
smashes into your head, and the light burns you into nothing, and then his corpse is just on the ground, and he picks it back up again, ready to swing it again at Arush, who's technically still alive.
It's you're a moon cleric, right?
Twilight.
Twilight. Oh, never mind. Because if it was like moon, it would have to be the Sailor Moon thing.
No,
Jerome. Do you want to hold the line,
Twilight.
Hold
Sorry,
on.
or do you want to run
Um,
and protect your friends further in the woods?
well, I think
knowing these things may
he's
chase
gonna
you.
hold the line, because that's what Big Chris would do.
You can make those attack. You can still make an attack on this thing too.
Yeah,
You just
swing.
got disadvantage. You
Swing
can do that
away.
green flame blade.
I will do the green flame blade and
Right.
do what I can.
You might be able to survive.
Some,
Hold this line a little longer.
let's see. What I do is the slashes.
Does this make them Ashley and Caden?
Wow. I'm actually.
What'd you get? Oh, it's disadvantage too.
Oh,
So worst of the 2 rolls.
I wish I could do
it's the
this
same
clearly.
roll, huh? A 5.
Another 9.
Does the fighter have extra attack at this point or no?
No.
He's
Yep.
real scared.
So level
Action
5?
surge is already
Level
going.
5.
It
He's
did
just
action
a
surge.
scaredy pants. He pissed himself.
He's like throwing up these shields with these fucking things, just harrying him, and like doesn't know what's going on. Baracus.
He sees his homie just die horribly.
Yeah, he did see Evangeline get mashed with an orc's body.
I don't know where we are. I moved us over here because I got off.
Minidwarf.
Off
So
the shore,
you know that town is that way,
this like,
outside of this briar
this
patch.
way?
Yeah,
Oh, the town is that way.
town's that way.
So you're gonna
This
have
way.
to.
Okay, so I guess we ran through here and started going towards town.
So y'all are just going towards town.
That's what I'm assuming because that's the plan. We're trying to get out of here and go toward
Go
to
back
town,
to town.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I start heading that way. I mean, I want to go back and help, but I mean, I can't see anything.
Can't.
If I come back, I'm just gonna get killed.
And Evangeline would be very mad.
Take
And,
the,
and you got a child with
take
you.
Yeah, I got the
little
child. So
6-year-old high elf just. Please help me, you scary devil person!
so
Looking up at this fucking necromancer, like, oh god!
yeah, so I just start heading towards the town.
Sorry, heading towards town.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Give me a survival check.
Check.
It's a DC 10.
I was slightly hopeful she would make it.
It looked like she
Almost.
was on her way to
I know.
possibly getting by.
You could
and
have
then,
made it, but you chose to stay
Yeah.
in
yeah.
cover.
Well, but that's unfortunately.
I did what Evangeline would do. I hate
Plus
saying
zero
it,
on
I
survival, so
did
it's
what
just a
my
straight
character would
D20
do,
roll.
Well, I think.
but I did what my character would do.
12?
Alright, it's
I
DC
think-
10. You're able to head in the right direction.
Okay.
You're able to center yourself.
Quincy
in the
might
right
need an alignment change after this.
Yeah, it's a neutral good.
What is he currently?
True neutral.
Let me scratch Evangeline off
Yep.
the initiative tracker there. Alright. Roosh!
Let's get ready to fart.
Alrighty.
Go ahead and give me a death save.
15
So you're at 2 passes
and 2
and
fails.
2 fails.
Ooh.
Quincy, sorry. I'm sorry. Quincy, what would you like to do?
I thought the kids went before me.
Oh, I skipped. Yeah, those children have ran through the woods.
Yeah,
I forgot to have them kids move.
Okay, so they're all.
They would have done that last round, and then your round you can catch up.
Yeah, and I'll catch up and lead them around and away back towards town because we're gone.
Go ahead and give me a survival check with advantage. It's a DC 10.
Well, I got a 10 on the first one plus whatever my survival is, which is going to be really good because
Yeah.
ranger.
These are your woods.
And these are my woods.
You own these woods?
Well, this should be his terrain.
He owns
then.
right outside of Bloom's Inn. He owns a little bit of woods there.
15.
All right. Yeah, you're able to center yourself amidst the heat of the battle and take those children in the right way.
Man, these kids are going to need therapy.
Yeah, it's not.
The town's gonna need a new cleric. This is a 15-year-old girl who's gonna be very mad right now.
Yeah, she may go cleric. She's probably gonna go vengeance paladin. All right. These are 2 attacks at advantage against Arush or against
Either vengeance paladin or devotion.
Actually, that skulk will try and hit Arush. Skulk slashes Arush's face. Arush, what are your last memories of you as you fade off into
Damn.
Yeah.
Into
Killing
death?
everyone.
Probably damn. No, at least the kids survived.
Well, shit.
It wasn't supposed to end like this.
You
Not
kind
like
of.
this.
You
Not
think you
like
smile
this.
knowing you got some of the kids out, or do you just have a look of like you're pissed off, or are you like, I'm a noble and I was sent to this stupid fucking town and now I'm dead? What do you think's going through your head?
I would think that, I'm at least glad that some kids made it out. Like, I wasn't a complete and utter failure.
You aspire to what most people can only dream about, not being a complete and utter failure. Alright.
I guess I need to finish the king coop.
Oh, you didn't finish grading?
Oh, I got most of it done. It's just now, fleshing it out, seeing if there's anything I'm missing.
Alright. That was those skulls. Now these ones are going to attack Romero. Let's see if this warden's going to survive. Nope.
Oh, shit.
No. Squad wipe. Everybody but,
And here.
everybody but Andrew's character.
And lines.
No, he made it out with 1 hit point.
Yeah, well, actually I healed. I took that.
Oh, okay.
I got 6 hit points, but.
Jerome takes 24 damage.
Oh, shit.
He's dead.
Yeah,
He's down to 0.
Yeah.
The other skulk attacks. 2 deaths, 2 fails.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, if they get a melee attack,
Yeah.
it's 2
yeah.
deaths, 2
Yeah.
death fails. Okay, the giant.
Pukes on the corpse.
Y'all are pretty far away. I'm gonna say he picks up Evangeline. Oh, Evangeline went away into moonlight. You probably would also go away into moonlight.
Yeah, no, I was saloon.
You can eat one of the dead skulk that was there.
Yeah. The giant's gonna run towards where Jerome is, even though he's about to be finished off too.
I don't know how far you can get.
I'm assuming y'all leading the kids to town. Y'all kind of curve and then meet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all have made it out of the combat. Y'all made it out.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check. I think I can move through rough terrain with no penalty.
Yeah.
This ranger.
I don't know if you have it where your allies aren't affected by it yet. That may be higher
Probably
level.
not, but I can still like pathfind.
Yeah. So y'all are able to kind of center, go around, meet up with Quincy and the rest of the kids. 5 out of 8. You know,
That's more than half.
more than half.
Although 2/3 of our party didn't make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This clearing is now haunted by a spirit of rage.
You can throw that in.
How far does this?
Oh
troll
yeah,
get
there's a
to-
shit ton of anger, especially in the moonlight. What moonlight makes
Yeah,
you
when the
damn.
full moon.
I'd
New
ask
legends.
Chris what his last thoughts of Jerome would be, but what do you think Jerome's last thoughts are? This
At least he had some nasty sex with Meg.
With Meg.
Meg Griffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to add her in as a NPC in Bloom's Inn.
I'm sorry, every time I hear Jerome, that's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
about with the afro.
Peter,
At least I had
You
some
thought I
nasty
slept with
sex
Lois?
with Meg.
well, Peter thinks he sleeps with Lois because they used to go out or whatever. Death, mayhem, dead children, a plague in Ernaithiel. Y'all meet up.
The troll got up to Jerome and killed him.
Yeah,
Okay.
like finish him off with the last death save.
Yeah, I didn't realize he got that.
I'm gonna eat the giant.
That's fine. Actually, can I have the skulk? Give me one of them skulks, please. Okay. What time is it?
11.
11:05.
I guess we can call it there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shawnee boy.
No, I. You know?
Man, that was rough.
2
Guys,
survivors in
that-
the party.
Is Deadwood. That's what happens when you live in Bloom's Inn and when you try to be goddamn heroes in the Deadwood.
I think I was a hero.
I
in the
absolutely was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm alive because of Jerome Wrong.
You are.
What-
You did
and-
everything that you were meant to do.
And you said Jerome was my
He was your
warden.
warden.
His job was to protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Like he died doing his job. So
I drug 4 kids out. They're gonna be the ones that get the
I tried to play the way Big Chris.
and the one I
played.
dragged down. Those 5 kids.
No, the dead ones get the
Yeah,
statue.
I
Because
think
they
I,
die.
I
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know him well enough to know how he would have played that character. So.
I mean, skedaddling, he probably wouldn't have skedaddled, but he definitely would have dropped it like it's hot.
Well, the skedaddling was Jerome, like himself, but I added elements of
Can you
Big
hand
Chris,
me
but
my Odyssey
Jerome
mini?
was his own lizard man.
Yeah.
Thank
He was his own.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna have to order that Baracus mini I made. I just never
Since you
ordered.
survived.
If you
Yeah.
if you get the files, send them to me. I can print them, unless you want to order a colored one.
I wanted to order a colored one.
I'm gonna say this. Our
Appreciate
2 survivors made it to level 4.
Nice.
Our new people that we'll introduce can also say level 4.
All right, cool.
Oh, cool! I gotta do that thing.
So, Quincy is not usually phased by things that happen in the woods. He understands there's a cycle to life and death is prevalent in these haunted woods. Man, that was rough. He did not like that.
Yeah. That
On the way,
fight took 5 out of 7 party members.
yeah.
If you
And
count
3
Jerome.
years.
Almost a total team kill. Or
on
whatever.
the way out,
Total party death.
Total party wipeout.
Yeah.
the half orc.
Almost.
I'm gonna have to get
You gotta add
I'm
that.
gonna
I
start
don't know if
using
that's
range, just like
copyrighted, but
basic
that
range
little
stuff.
like the death music thing that done.
Because he held his own. I'm
Oh,
also
yeah.
That should be public domain.
You're gonna let him keep it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
He earned it.
Yeah. And the Dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna.
Dragonborn kids killed. You saved the Lawmaster's son. The Lawmaster's son survived.
That's good.
I'm gonna teach all of them ranger stuff on the way out, just because knowing how to survive in these woods is good. But
So, we have a 5-year-old human male orphan named Henry that survived.
He was an orphan too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
There's not a lot of humans that live in Bloom's Inn. There was the half orc was an 8-year-old named Rusk. He's got a mama named Vola that lives there.
she might not be thrilled. Like, well, she's a half orc. She's probably fine with them having a short sword.
We got
She's probably like, why is it so small?
Child-sized.
the White Dragonborn has both of her parents living in town. Her name is Sora. Then we have the Silver Dragonborn male as the Lawmaster's son is a 10-year-old named Rogar.
Rogar.
And
who is
the
Rogar?
High Elf, Rogar is the Lawmaster's son.
Oh, okay.
He's a 10-year-old. And we have a 6-year-old orphan High Elf named Rinna that also survived and may want to learn magic. She was escorted out of the woods by Baracus.
So I got hit, I think, once during that fight. Did it get me like across the chest, across the face? I just want to know where I have cool scars now.
Dap, you got like 3 really good ones across the chest.
Face.
Who did I escort out?
Fits the Witcher theme.
What's her name?
Rena,
Rena.
6-year-old orphan.
Oh, orphan. That's
She's
the
yours now.
second orphan, right?
Yeah.
She's
Congratulations, you have a child.
Yeah, you're time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's yours.
So, next time we play Deadwood will be in 2 weeks.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean-
because we're gonna be out next week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I don't know about the week after. That's when we're down to come back. So
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we fart.
2 weeks we start with the fart squad. See how that goes.
Willow Bean.
Bye.
all right. That was rack to here. All right. Thanks for watching, y'all. Later.